Hey, you all, it's me. I'm here to give you a super fast update. As you can see, it's been a minute since I've been on here, but as you can see, I have restarted my semi-freeform locks. I started these somewhere back in February. It is now September 27th, I believe it is. Yeah, September 27th. 2025, and I have restarted my locks, and I haven't been on here just because I have not been in a great mental space. First of all, I just got out of the hospital. I was in the hospital for almost 2 months. My father passed away. My mother has dementia. I'm just not in a really good space right now. But I'm on here real quick just to show you what's going on with my hair. As you can see, this little piece here is falling out. But this is a good opportunity to tell you about what happens when you do semi-freeform locks. When I started these in February, I had them all gridded out. I twisted them up in loose twists, and then I just let it go. I didn't do anything. I just washed and go. And so what happens is your hair begins to start making decisions, and the nice, neat little grid that I put together is now gone. Some of them have combined together. Some of them have split apart. And as you can see, pieces are coming out. This is actually quite natural. As your hair reconstitutes itself and makes these decisions, little pieces come out, and that's just what happens. And I remember this happened the first time with my first set of semi-freeform locks. It did things like this, and I got scared. I thought, oh my God, am I going bald? Am I losing my hair? No, this is just something that happens. But the complicated thing about it is, and I can't keep this phone steady, is when you have your graying hair. The gray hair grows in at a texture that is somewhat different from your natural texture that you knew of your whole life. It's a little bit more wiry, it's a little bit more coarse, and it behaves a little differently. And sometimes those are the types of things that you have to see also when you are semi-freeforming with graying hair, graying locks. You have all sorts of behaviors going on all at once in your hair, and you will see all sorts of things, and it will cause you to panic and think, oh no, is my hair falling out? This, that, and the other, a third. No, this is what happened with the first set of locks that I had. When they were coming in, they just started to split apart. They did what they wanted to do. And eventually they settled into something, and they were extraordinary. I was very proud of them. But for this, right now, I'm at that stage where my hair is still just, it's happening. It's doing what it's doing. I don't know. I'm trying to decide whether or not I just want to pull this little piece off. But I am not going to do that because this right here, this was the same thing. Like this little appendage here was a piece that was hanging off. But it has somehow figured out a way to reconstitute and join itself to the end of this hair. So there's a part of me that's just saying, just leave that alone. Let it hang there. Maybe it will decide to rejoin. Maybe I'll get sick and tired of it and just yank it off. I don't know. But I'm just letting my hair do its thing. There's a part of me that really misses the bleached hair I had. I had my hair cut short. I had bleached it, and I was dyeing it periwinkle or steel-colored silver. And I missed that because it made me look like I was really confident and I really knew what I wanted to do. But after a while, my skin just no longer tolerated the chemicals from bleaching. And it just became too stressful to keep up with that hairstyle. And then also at the same part, after going through this stint in the hospital. Now, let me tell you, the hospital thing wasn't really that bad. What happened was I had gotten an infection in my knee joint. And it was an artificial knee joint. And so that artificial knee joint had to come out immediately. They had to replace it. And then I had to go through rehab. I had to go through intravenous antibiotics. I had to have all sorts of stuff just to get myself together and get rid of this infection. I'm still on antibiotics to this day, and I have to stay on them for a couple of months because, having an infection in a knee joint is a very serious thing. So I'm still struggling with that, and I'm having a lot of other stuff going on. So that's one of the reasons that you haven't seen me, is because I've had other things to worry about, and my mental health has not been all that good, because I've ended up being separated from all the things that made me feel a sense of normalcy. I used to sing regularly. I used to do a lot of things. And those things, because of my physical condition and the other things that had been going on in my life, I've sort of lost access to being able to do those things. And so as a result, I just kind of didn't feel like myself and wasn't really sure what the next steps would be, what the next manifestation of who I am is going to be. And I'm really struggling with that identity now. Even though my hair is growing in, this is the best direction for me to go into, but my hair, somewhat like me, is still yet unformed. I'm still in the metamorphosis stage. And so that's what you see here. So anyway, I did want to just put this short video together. I know that a couple of people have asked about, where the heck I am and what I'm trying to do. But this is it. I'm going to turn around a little bit. I don't know if you can see or what you can see. Oh, and also, I wanted to tell you another thing I'm doing. I am stretching my ears. I've got gauges going. So, and right now, this is a 7mm. I'm trying to get up to an 8, and I think that that's where I'll stop. I'm not going to go any bigger than that, but I'm really happy with the gauges and how that's coming. So, I'm working on that right now. But otherwise, I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there, hanging in there. But as on my head, that's what I'm like. I'm really just starting to pull myself together. And I'm trying to just let things happen naturally and just trust the process. And yeah, that's what's going on. But anyway, I hope everything is going well with you all. I just thought I would say hello, and we'll see what happens next. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.